Apparently all my videos are going to be here in the cell. We're still struggling with the jet lag, but today I only briefly woke up at 2:30 in the morning and managed to avoid going to the restroom and fell back asleep till 4:30 when going to the restroom was then unavoidable. So that was kind of when I got up and managed to lounge around for another half hour, maybe even almost an hour before couldn't take it anymore. Which, you know, it's not as bad as like 1:30 and 2:30 for the last couple of days, so. We did not do a whole lot yesterday. We were supposed to. We were going to a escape room adventure in English. They had two. It's apparently very popular and you have to book far in advance, and my brother-in-law has been desperate to get a group of people to go there, so he's been looking forward to this. And he booked it before we even came here, before we came to Taiwan. And we went there yesterday morning, 9 a.m. You have to be there right on time. They let you in the doors. There was another group of people there at 9 a.m. They let them in, and then Johnny, my brother-in-law, was a little bit late. Not super late, but he was here after they let those people in who were a few minutes early. And then he went and asked to be let in, and they kind of did this sort of, didn't seem like they wanted to let him in, but they did. They were very nice about it. And while they all got escorted to a table for the briefing, I ran down to the restroom, because if you're going to be trapped in a room for 90 minutes, you want to not be concentrating on your bladder. You want to be concentrating on your escape room adventure. And when I came back, they all had this weird look on their face, like everybody around the table was just like, and that's when they told me Johnny was there we were there on the wrong day. Johnny had booked Sunday, not Saturday, so it was a wasted trip. So we walked around a park for a little while just to chat, and then we came home, and that's pretty much it for the day. They brought food in, which this house has got only room for about 2 people to eat, and we had 8. That was an adventure, and one that I don't want to repeat. And then we stayed here in my cell for basically the day, and then we went out for dinner. And then afterwards, the kids are still fighting the jet lag too much, but I was like, ugh! So we went to a night market, and Chuan and I. And I got a few videos here of the night market from my point of view, and this is what I see. And then I got some video here from Chuan's point of view. This is what she sees while walking through a night market. And so this morning we got up and we went to, yesterday we ate at McDonald's for breakfast. But McDonald's. And this morning we went to a place called the JW Burger House, which is also seems to be known as Jack's Burgers, none of which have websites or Facebook pages. And they gave me the wrong food, but they had what appeared to be a reasonable breakfast menu. Ham, eggs, toasts, chicken katsus, things like that. And I ordered a chicken katsu, and I got a grilled cheese and ham sandwich, because they're apparently next to each other on the menu, and they made the wrong food. So I had a grilled cheese and ham sandwich with an extra piece of bread on it. It's like a grilled sandwich, cheese grilled on the top, ham in between. There was an egg flopped on the top of it, and I don't like runny eggs, so egg off. And then there was like an extra slice of bread stuck in there, just not as if it was a 3-layer sandwich, but just like it was another item on the sandwich. And then that weird sweet Japanese mayonnaise. It was all right. I'd eat there again. I'd like to get the thing I ordered, but it's very close, and that's very handy. And so very soon now we're going to get in the taxi, and we're going to go back to Wan Chao, I believe it is. Wan Chao Adventure Room, and then we're gonna have an adventure. This is my first day out walking on my own. I'm heading to a riverside park that's not very far from here. It's hot and it's humid, but it's also stormy, and I suspect it's going to rain soon. If I get wet, big deal. I'm already wet. But it's windy, so it makes it not too awful. You actually have to climb up and over a wall that's about 25 feet high to get into this park. I'm not going to lie to you. I think graffiti is vandalism. If you paint your shit all over somebody else's private property without their permission, it's an act of vandalism. It is not an act of art. My opinion, sticking to it. As you can see, there's a lot of graffiti back here on the wall. Behind me, this is the barrier wall between people and the park. But it turns out this is officially sponsored graffiti area. People can come here and graffitize with permission. I don't think you even have to get permission. You just come down here and graffiti. But it has a shelf life. And after a period of time, they will come along and paint over it. I guess that's an acceptable compromise. We're off for an adventure this morning. We're gonna head up to the mountains, and we're gonna head up to the mountains, and we're gonna go somewhere. And then when we're there somewhere, we're gonna eat something, and then we're gonna spend the night there, and then we're gonna come back. And then the rest of it, I'll just fill in the details as I figure out what's really gonna happen. It's video, you know.
Yes, I know.
Just saying. We're on the bus, going places. So first order of business, we've come here to the Great Root Forestry Spa Resort. And we're gonna have a barbecue before we can actually take our room. So they've got this barbecue area which we've reserved, and we're gonna cram our 12 people into this tiny little minuscule space and suffer through 4 hours, I'm guessing, of barbecue. Just at a